Huh? Good girl. Yeah. Where did you go to? Huh? Is there any boogers out here? Have the boogers been by, or did you move the turkey? What happened? What happened? What is it? What is it? Here. Hello, Cece, Shane. So I've been home for probably over 30 minutes now. And I just got out of the shower. And it's got cold out here again. Sucks. But one thing I did notice pulling in was the turkey here. Which I didn't even see the golf ball. There's a golf ball underneath of it. And the turkey used to be over here. You know, I don't know if Bailey might have done it. I mean, it's possible. But I've never really seen her pick up anything and carry it like that, so I just don't know. Okay. Haul for the nut. Look at the tractor, see if they've done anything with it. A bunch of limbs on it, but that might be from me. Underneath these pines. Don't see nothing too obvious. I haven't checked out, and like I said, I just got home and just got out of the shower. Alright, CC, Shane, Barbara, Annette, Alan, thank you, Alan, Pam, Tim, oh, Becky, Penny, have I said you? Catfish, the Lunic, okay, Lady in the Woods, and Nella, and Justin. How's everybody doing tonight? I hear Willie already. Well, thank you. We'll look out here, see if anything's changed out here. Which I glanced at this whenever I came in and didn't notice anything. Well, no, the golf balls are still up there. Where in the heck did that golf ball come from? Might have been one that whenever I had my German Shepherd here, I used to hit golf balls and he would fetch them. It was pretty cool. Which he wouldn't have to go very far because I'm terrible at golf for some reason. Hello, Dwarf. You got anything going on over your way? Alright, so I take it everybody's seen the video today that alright, for whatever reason this phone keeps dropping out. So if I go away without saying bye, then I'll be right back. But anyway, I've been dying to tell y'all. I've known about it for a few days now. She told me about it. But I've kept it quiet. But as far as I know, that's the first time anybody's ever recorded a booger passing gas. And it, it sounds like a nice wet one. And it kind of, we've been talking about it, and where I found the runny poo the other day, a week ago or whatever, a couple weeks ago. I think it's where everything's just so green now, and it's been turning green, and it's getting a lot greener. I mean, you can tell like a lot from last weekend to this weekend. Now it's got cold again. I'm not sure what the temperature is, but I got my big jacket on. But I think it's their diet that's giving them gas problems. It's 50 degrees. It's not that cold, but man, it feels cold. Here, baby. I don't think it's berries. I think it was just, greens, like whatever's budding out, and maybe like ramps and, whatever's coming up. Poke greens coming up right now. Which up in Ohio is maybe not as far as it is here. Which we're running at least 2 to 3 weeks behind what we did last year. But yeah, ramps will do that to you. Maybe they found a patch down there. But yeah, a couple of weeks ago I found that runny poo, and then she got that, and we started talking. Going from a meat diet. I mean, if you change your diet, then it's going to cause you some issues. Ramps are like, they're wild leeks, kind of like an onion / garlic type deal. They're really good. I've got some that grow over here. The whole plant is edible. You have to clean off the roots, of course, like you would any type of tuber. That is a ramp right there. And they got little white bulbs on them. Yeah, I'm drinking my tea. No, I don't think boogers are demonic. That's just something that's going around right now. Give it a year and there'll be something else. There'll be angels or something. It's just what's going on right now. I think it's all silly. But that's my opinion. Everybody's welcome to their opinions. Demons. I believe in demons, but I don't think they've got anything to do with a booger. Oh. I don't know. I guess anything's possible, but I don't think they are. They sure don't act like demons. Not around here, or Snow Whites, or Lady in the Woods, or these people. And yeah, I guess that's what we're trying to do, is figure it out. Figure out what these things are. It'd be nice if we had a little bit of help, but I don't know. Seems like there's a lot of pushback, a lot of misinformation out there. Yeah, that's what gets me. If people think they're demonic, then why would they even go looking for them? I mean, that would be like inviting them in, inviting demons in. If I thought that these things were demonic, I would have preacher man down here in some holy water and be rebuking them. I don't think they're demonic at all. But yeah, anybody that thinks they're demonic and then they want to go looking for them, that's kind of crazy. Hello, Jared. Around here we've got wild onions here too, but they're totally different. Totally different. The stalks on a wild onion's a little slim, narrow stalk, or that's a broadleaf stalk on the ramps. Ramps, wild leeks. Google it. I'm sure Google may tell you the truth on that one. I don't know. Bailey might have moved that, and that golf ball might have been there. I'm not sure on that. I know it wasn't there yesterday, and I don't think it was there today. I didn't move it, so it used to be over here. That's a long way for it to go. I guess the wind could have blew it. I guess that's possible. It's hard to say where the golf ball came from, though. I don't see anything else, so I don't know. Green chili. I'll put this on mute and do a couple calls. See if I get any responses. I don't know if that was a robin throat or something pinged. Hello? Why does it always go with it? It automatically goes to food every time. It was Bailey made that noise. What is that big girl? Huh? Has any boogers been around? Are you hiding the boogers? I guess. I guess I started it with the diet deal this time. I mean, it just makes logical sense. It's nothing, I guess, nothing we can prove without actually seeing it. Yeah, I'd actually seen a booger, number one. But, or seen it fart or have runny poo. However, whenever you have something happen here and there, and I've heard other people talk about this also, but I don't know. All we can do is kind of speculate on it and retain some information. If it collaborates with each other, then you got to work in theory. I have no idea if the 411 cases are boogers. I think it's probably more than likely people on a lot of them. I mean, I'm sure, some boogers could be renegades or old, like we was talking about the other night, and humans would be a good, easy meal because we don't pay attention. What? Got blocked for talking food. No idea what you're talking about, Annette. You got blocked here talking about food? No. I don't. If that happened, there wouldn't be nobody in here. I don't know. If you send too many messages that tells you to shut up, YouTube does. It says you can only send so many messages within such a lot of time. So maybe that was it. It does me like that all the time. Yeah, see, Lady in the Woods knows she talks a lot too. I mean, it should actually tell you on your screen that you can't send messages or something. I can't remember what it says now. It's been a while since the people that live stream has live streamed for me to get on there. Hint. Yep, YouTube's a strange critter. They like their control. Alright, baby, I see you, girl. I see you. Oh, don't jump. You'll kill me. No, Tim, there hasn't. I mean, other than I found a few things out in the woods, but absolutely nothing here in over a week now. Absolutely nothing. Which I guess I got spoiled. I mean, a year and a half ago, I would have said, well, this is perfectly normal. You come around here about once every 3 weeks, stay for a few days. But then they got to where they was coming a lot more often. I mean, if they wasn't here every other day, then it was odd. So I don't know. Maybe it's just this time of year. Usually my most active part, which I don't know, I guess the weather's going to depend a lot on it, but the most active part here, and I think it has something to do with breeding or possibly birthing seasons or something like that. And I mean, I've talked to other people about this, and you hear certain vocals during them seasons, and I might try some whenever, if they start that back up again, I might try to mock them. But you can hear what they call a looting call. I mean, you can get on I forgot what show it was on the Outlaws. It's an older show. They talked about it. And I've talked to Bear about it a few times actually. And he's told me things that I have noticed here, and then I've talked to other people about it, and they've noticed it at their places too. So I don't know. It's another working theory. Plenty of theory, but nobody knows. But thank you, Jared. But not much has been going on here. I used to. I'm thinking about doing it again, which I haven't even bought a calendar this year. It's April. I've got one on my phone, but I used to get marked down on the calendars whenever they came here, so I could keep track of it. And it was almost, give or take a day or two. It was almost every 3 weeks on the spot, and I wished it would have continued like that, just because it was a pattern that I could follow. But they totally blew that out of the water. And maybe it's, maybe they was here more often before or whatever. And I think it's got a lot to do with the seasons and the food and stuff like that too. I mean, that's just what makes sense to me. Where you been, catfish? I think I just heard something up the holler. It's pretty far off though. Let me try another call. What is it, baby? Oh, wild dog. I got my fingers right in the way. What is it? What is it? Big baby? What are you doing? Ooh. Is there a booger out there? Who is it? There it went again. Here. Look, she hears it. What in the world? Watch her. What is that, baby? I'm trying to walk out here a little bit further. Whoop! Hear it? It's real far off. There it went. No idea why I have this light on. Oh no, now I've hit the wrong button. Dang it. Oh, this phone is killing me. Hear it? It's like something grunting now. No, my phone just went off. I got it back on. Now it sounds like a dog. And something just got thrown. I'm getting my FLIR. Hang on. Listen, if the phone goes off while I'm inside, just wait. I'll be right back. I gotta get my FLIR. Okay. Yeah, I've actually got a little smoker out here. When it warms up, I usually do a lot of cooking out. Man, it sounds like a couple of them up there. Hear it? Listen. I'm gonna do a whoop and then I'm gonna be quiet. Whoop! Man, I'm about to go up the holler. Wait a minute. Was that an owl sound? Whoa, 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 whoa. This is just weird. I heard a dog and now an owl. And before a huffing. Oh man, I gotta find that recorder. Yeah, there was a whoop in there too. Bailey, you pick the worst times to be noisy and eat your food. I like the recorder because you can use it, and especially with the parabolic dish, you can use it and hear really good. Gives you like super hearing. I'll move my Wi-Fi box up here and see if I can get better reception out there. Well, it's too much work to stand up and eat your food. She's got proper manners. She's a lady. All right, watch your ears. If that's an owl, it'll come in closer. I've never heard an owl turn from a dog to an owl though. Look, I'm gonna walk further out. If it starts buffering, I'll stop. If I get back here, it blocks out the creek. And we'll do another whoop. Whoop! Where's she going? Alright, same bad connection now. Heck is that? Yes, Bailey, I see you. Alright, get too far away. Yeah, I used to do wood knocks. It's been a long time since I've done any wood knocks. And they did respond, but then they caught on to it. Which is why I'm kind of worried about them catching on to the calls. I kind of just do the calls now to see if they're around. If they will, to let them know I'm out here, basically. Which I guess if they're around, they already knew that. But anyway. I'm about to go up there. That's not, that's up around the pond, it sounds like. Yeah, like I said, I used to do them, and they would respond. One of the best wood knocks I ever got, which actually I didn't get it doing a wood knock, was from right up here above me, not maybe 30 yards from me, right up there where the Gibson stump used to be at. I mean, and there's actually two of them, and they sound like the classic wooden ball bat knocks. I mean, it was awesome. And that was whenever I was just figuring out what was going on around here. And I broke my knocker stick. So I need to get another one. But anybody that does wood knocks, don't do more than one or two. Like, knock, knock, and then wait for a response. If you get a response, usually whatever your response you get, use that many wood knocks. I've actually carried on like 10 minutes knocking back and forth until I guess they caught on or give up on it or whatever. Yeah, the ones I heard were very loud. I mean, it sounded just like somebody with a, you know how nobody's looking up on the mountainside. Like whenever somebody hits a home run in the professional baseball with a wooden bat, it's just like, it sounds like this, but real loud. And I've heard several of them here. Like I said, the closest one was probably not even 30 yards from here. But I was out here and I had a couple of their dogs in, and I was throwing a ball for them. And I was sitting up there on the concrete picnic table, and one dog started fighting the other dog, and then they started fighting this one dog. It was just stupid. It was a stray that came in, but I went to break them up, and I kicked one in the butt with my foot, and as soon as I did that, knock. Then I turned around to go get my phone. I think this was right after I bought my first phone. And whenever I turned around to get my phone, it did it again. And it was just getting dusk. I mean, just where the woods were dark, but you could see a little bit in the yard. So it was yeah, they did on New Year's. I've got a couple of them. They've done it whenever I'm out in the garden. I've got a really good one that I captured while I was working out in the garden. But it takes, I've heard a lot more than I've captured. To capture anything, you have to have something going at all times. That's what I like about the recorders. But I've got hours upon hours upon hours of video where there's nothing. Usually I delete it, but there's just nothing. Yeah, New Year's, that was a good knock. And I'm not sure if they're doing it with wood. I kind of think it's like mouth pops that they do it. But I don't know. I've heard people saying, no way, Matt's working. I'm going to mark this down on my calendar. Wow. But I've heard people talk about them hitting trees with their knuckles or hands or whatever to make the noise. So I don't know. I've heard people say they slap their thighs to do it or clap their hands in front of their mouth or whatever. You work every full moon. Are you a werewolf, Matt? I bet that's why you got that eye for your thumbnail. I bet Matt's a werewolf. Or maybe a dog man. I'm gonna do another call. Somebody needs to, Jared. I mean, honestly. Structures. I think I found a couple around here. The structures, I tend to, whenever I first started, man, I thought, a lot of stuff was structures, or, any cross limbs. But if you think about it, if one tree falls against another one, it's going to form an X or whatever. And the ones I like are the ones that keep changing. I really like those. And the ones that are weaved are fascinating to me. But I think a lot of it's just natural stuff out there. Yeah, I've got quite a few videos. Just look up Wood Booger Farm and Ever Changing Structure in the title, and there's a few of them. Snow White Bigfoot mentioned me. How dare her? What's wrong with that girl? But on structures, I'm just saying that I try to be careful with them. I mean, a lot of it, I'm sure, is natural. Some of it is not natural. I mean, you can't explain it. Like you go to Brown Dwarf's channel, and he finds all kinds of interesting structures. It's no way natural on the beach. So I mean, you just kind of got to look at them. And then you got to take in different things. I do anyway. I take in different considerations. Well, why would anybody do this? You know, a human being. Why would they do it? But you know, I found plenty of weaves, like just limbs wrapped around each other. A lot of them that I'm really interested in is what I call the kill boxes. I think they use those for hunting. There went a big thump. His channel, Brown Dwarf's channel. You can go beside his name, and there should be 3 dots, and click on the 3 dots, and it says go to channel. He documents a lot of the structures out on the beaches. I'd be camping out there if I was you, Brown Dwarf. I swear I would. Get a couple of fellers and go down there and camp. Maybe off. Is there like a lookout? I'm sure there is. That's like a mountainous region, right? So I wonder if there's a place you could get and look out to where like a lot of the structures are. Sit there and watch it with your FLIR. That'd be cool. Ooh, did you hear that? And that? Okay, the owl's turned into a dog again. There's nobody that lives up there. Shouldn't be any dogs up there. Here, Pooch. Man, I've got to drive up there. I have to, right? I'm going to take my FLIR and go up there. Alright, well, I'm going to get off here and drive up there real quick and take some video. I guess I could go live on the tablet, but y'all think that sucks. But I have to go up there. But I mean, I can set my tablet out here while I go up there, but I'm taking my phone and my camera with me. So there's that. If I leave the phone here, as soon as I leave, it'll just go off because YouTube sucks. Yes, I need a new phone. I actually went to Walmart today because I had to get groceries. And I found out that they're actually not out of the phones. They have the phones put up. They used to have them out, but now they have them put up. I guess people were stealing them or whatever. And but nobody was back there because it was late whenever I went in on a Sunday. So I guess nobody was back there. But I'm definitely I'm thinking about going there tomorrow and asking and telling them about this phone because I'm paying on this phone. The only reason I bought it is because of YouTube. So why would I keep this phone if it's not going to work on YouTube? You know what I'm saying? Maybe they'll trade this one out. I'm still going to get another phone. What? But anyway, let me go get my stuff together. I'll go live on the tablet out here. And I'm going up the holler. So y'all come back. If I can end it. What is going on? You want to end it, won't end. That's awesome. I don't get no service up there. If I got service, then I definitely would. But I'll be recording.